Hello and welcome back. In the first half of the programme, we saw a lot of action, more action than the whole season of Formula 1. A lot of this overtaking excitement is down to the very simple art of slipstreaming. I'll demonstrate this to you. Hayley? Alright, Casey. Okay, when you're out in front, you're actually punching a hole in the air. The person behind me has no air resistance, so they can match my speed using not as much power of their kart. So, when the time is right, Hayley goes next to me and moves into my air. Now look out for that in the next race.
Nice hair, by the way, Ed. Welcome back. Karting's all about teamwork, and if you look around the paddock, there's plenty of support. So, let's get nosy.
I'm just being lazy, I'm just hanging about.
Yeah, enjoying it. Could do with a bit more success, but enjoying it.
Good place to watch up there, guys. Yeah!
Supporting, cheerleading for all our drivers.
Hi, so you're doing well in business today then? Good social life for you then?
Oh yeah, lovely.
You alright up there? As well as the supporters, we've got some karting legends roaming around the paddock. Martin Hines, what's your involvement in racing then?
Well, I've been in karting for all my life and raced karts and won various championships, but really what I do, a lot of it is the Young Guns team, which brings young drivers through, hopefully to, you see them racing here today and in 10 years' time they'll all be in Formula 1.
And you're also world champion, and you're passing your tips on to Ricky, who you now manage?
Yeah, kind of. I'm not sure I've got that many tips for him, but we try and get the driving thing sorted out and setting up the car and that sort of stuff. Yeah, so I won one world championship and I think 8 British championships and 4 Europeans.
And Ricky, you're following in their footsteps. You're a member of the Young Guns team. Yeah. How's things going for you these days?
Yeah, it's going really well. Very fast in England and abroad. So yeah, hopefully trying to get to the top. That's what I want to do.
There's a lot of talented drivers about at the moment. Oliver Broden, Ricky. I mean, there's some great drivers to be about, and I can't wait to see them go in Formula 1.
The Fusion Young Guns team is the junior outfit and was set up in 2004.
Well, I've been racing for several years myself, right from cadets all the way up through to Formula A and single-seaters. And then once I got tired of that and ran out of money, I decided to start my own team and help bring these young kids on and improve their careers, really. I think it's a great founding ground for them and a great place to start their career. The association that we've got with Zipkart now as well helps strengthen the team and gives us a really good founding for the future.
That was exhausting. Well, I'm going to sit here while you go and watch some more racing.
Welcome back. I'm joined here by a blast from the past. However, I'd rather give him a cricket ball than be in the passenger seat. So, Alan, you've experienced success at an international level, most notably the Ashes in 1987. What is it that drives a sportsman to succeed?
Well, I think talk about the Ashes, you just hate losing to the Australians, that's number one. And as a top sportsman, I think everyone plays to win. And I think that's what it's all about at the real top level. But you still got to enjoy what you're doing, because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to succeed.
And everyone copes with failure in a different way. How do you deal with it?
Well, it's hard, and some people can handle it and some people can't. And I think the big thing is if you fail, you've got to come back. So what you've got to do, you've got to work very hard at your game, whatever sport you're doing. And if you keep working hard at you, the success will come.
Welcome back. In the last few rounds, we've seen plenty of action. Some of it breathtaking, and some of it law-breaking. But for every one of the 150 drivers here to know what's going on, there's a whole host of people behind the scenes.
Once we start the meeting here at the circuit, it's my role really to take charge of everything that's going on. Obviously safety is paramount, so the first thing is we have to make sure we have the medical crews here, paramedics are on site. Then obviously the circuit with people like the officials, the marshals, everything else, it all has to be in place before we start, and if I don't get that right, on my head be it.
I would have all the tyre orders, the fuel orders and the entries in a week before the closing date. I think that's what I'd change.
Two sides to scrutineering. One is the safety side of it, and the other side is the technical side. We're trying to make sure that all the engines conform with the regulations that are laid down.
And the best excuse you've heard for someone not being on time for the race?
Sorry, I overlaid. I was still in bed.
We lent top carter James Appleton a camera to show us just how much goes into race preparation.
I race in the cadet class. Watch out for me, number 11. And the first thing we've got to do is go to practice briefings. Now we're going on a track walk with my team. Usually we walk, but we're having a bike because the track's so big.
Going all the way up here to the first corner. Obviously the track's really, really wide.
I wear a lip protector to protect my ribs and back. This is the helmet I race with. Practice is next, we get 3 laps. After practice, we need to go up just to make sure it's minimum weight. I hope I'll win the next one.
You know what, Katie? I've been thinking about all this racing we've been seeing all season.
Yeah, it's been really exciting, but they sure do make it look easy out there.
I know. Do you know what else I've been thinking?
What?
I'll be quite good at this.
Whatever. I've been getting tips from Max Goff. How do I knock her off the track?
Basically just go flat out into the back of her, use her as the brake.
Right.
You want to hear what Nigel Moore's been saying to me then? What about if I want to hit her off? How do I go about doing that?
Just brace your arms and really hold on to it, or if you can, try not to use the curbs.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Bring it on.
Pole position then, Katie in 12, Hayley is in 17, and I'd like to say it was a quick start, but it wasn't. Here they come down into the first turn, and we've got her on board. Here we go, come on, Hayley's looking down the inside. Katie out front at the moment, looks over her shoulder. Side-by-side action here, wide line from Katie. Hayley through into, oh, bumper cars. Now on board again with Hayley. Oh, well, get it going again. Here we come towards the closing stages. Hayley back into the lead. Katie looks down the inside here. See the onboard camera there, working well earlier on. Front contact again! But here's the checkered flag. Ed's got the checker. Hayley's coming up. She hasn't crossed the line, though. Here comes Katie. And Katie's going to take the win from a long way back.
Katie, talk me through your lap record lap then.
She's a cheat. My bottom really hurt and she banged me into the wall. But I won.
And now do you have more respect for the drivers? Know what it feels like?
Yeah, just a little bit. I think you need like air conditioning there, I think, and some wind mirrors, because I could never see where Katie was, so.
Final question, who's a better driver, you or the Lammy?
Me, of course. I won.